Greetings, everybody, and a fine how do you do. Whoa, I just put my elbow in a bunch of cheese that I like to drink with my beer. I mean, eat with my beer. Speaking of beer, how about a beer? It's Saturday night, so I get to drink beer and maybe even a little bit of Metaxa, just tiny bit of Metaxa, because I really don't drink hard liquor. But anyway, I wanted to upload a quick video. I got a bunch of packages here, but this box was unexpected. I had no idea where it came from or what it was, but I'll get to this in a minute. It's actually from Why Not Art. I picked up some stuff in the last video. I mentioned something about that I pulled out some boxes out of my attic in the other house and in the storage room, and this stuff actually came from a box that was in the attic, and I just pulled out some of the more interesting stuff that was in there, and I just thought I'd show it to you real quick. This is like a little souvenir, souvenir photographs of Florida. I don't know what year this is from, but they just got different photo cards of the various different places in Florida, you know, at the time, and it's kind of interesting to look at these to get an idea of the time. Florida beach scene doesn't tell you from where it's at or what year, but the price on this is only 15 cents, and you get to send this to somebody from to, and it's 15 cents plus postage. So I don't know where I got that from, but it was in there. Put it in a plastic bag. Then I found this, Davy Lee. This is from a '78 record, and Al Jolson is the singer on here. Al Jolson was a famous jazz singer, and he sings Sonny Boy's Bear Story. So this was included in that '78 record from, I don't know, could have been from the late 20s, early 30s, I'm not sure. And I found this kind of a mixed bag in there. There was a lot of stuff mixed in together from different time periods. This is a poster, Creepshow 2. This is an awesome poster. I have the original first movie also somewhere, but this is the second movie, and Creepshow is one of those anthology films in the vein of Tales from the Crypt, and Creepshow, of course, starts out with this little kid reading comic books that were an absolute homage to EC Comics, and this whole movie was done in the vein of EC anthology comics. So that's pretty cool. I have another one. See what those things go for on eBay, I don't know. There's something I found that's pretty interesting. It looks like it came from a magazine from the 1920s. It's called a Squeak Chart. All the joys without the noise. You know what they're referring to? You know what they're referring to here? I don't, you know, by Mrs. P.P. Whistlebutt. Oh my God! You know, this could be a joke or something. I don't know. I thought it was, you know, an actual ad from a magazine, but I'm not sure, because it's just too damn funny. You know, all the joys without the noise. Back in those days, the beds, you know, they made a lot of noise. You know, when you well, you know. If you don't know, you ought to know. What is this? This looks like another poster. Oh, that's the blood poster. That wasn't that interesting. I don't think so. Then I found this thing in there. This is I didn't know what this was at first, but it was a giveaway from General Tire, some tire place here in Chicago, and the year is 1935, and what it is a scorecard for bridge players. I'm not sure where I got this, but I think the only reason I must have bought this or picked it up was because of the artwork on the back. It shows a guy who was playing bridge and he lost everything, and now all he has is a barrel to wear around his to cover up his naughty bits. What else did I get there? Oh yeah, this was a promotional poster for the marriage of Mary Jane Watson and Peter Parker in Spider-Man Annual number 2. Oh no, Spider-Man Annual number 21, not number 2. What am I talking about? The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21. And then I got this. It's a checklist, you know, for all the superhero cups that 7-Eleven was trying to get you to drink so much of their damn sugarized soda pop. I don't know how many. Oh, 60. You had to get 60 different soda pops, or soda pops 60 different times in order to get these all the characters, the Marvel characters. And then this was the checklist. And then this, I got, this is a Lobo. This must have been from the Lobo miniseries, and the comics would go in here. And I don't know from where I picked this up, probably from one of the stores that I used to go to. What are you looking at, fanboy? This ain't a library. And then a whole bunch of these lobby photographs from the movie theater, which they stopped doing this, I don't know how long, probably back in the 60s, late 60s or early 70s they stopped doing this. Carry On Cleo, I don't know what this is. This is from Dragon Slayer. These are all genuine, these are the real deal. Here's Christopher Lee in Dr. Terror's House of Terror. These are the genuine photos from the movie theater. Vincent Price in The Tomb of Ligeia. Gotta love Vincent Price. The Tomb of Ligeia, Vincent Price again. And there's a few other ones in there, but I don't think that they're not very interesting. But anyway, then I already showed you these, the 3D Cosmic poster by Jack Kirby. I got 2 more hanging right there. Another thing I had in that box was Battle for a 3-Dimensional World. This does have the 3D glasses with it, Jack Kirby. And Why Not Art had just showed this in his a recent video that he did, and I remember having pulled this out of the box, so it's kind of weird that he showed it and I have it too, you know. It was just something that I happened to have pulled right out of the box there, and it was there at the same time he did his video. Which brings me to, how about a beer? Speaking of Why Not Art, just an awesome fellow. I love his videos. Tony, I really do love your videos because they have that home, you know, personal touch, personal feel to them, you know. There's nothing pretentious about anything, you know. I just love that family type home feel that his videos have. And I got this box in the mail yesterday. I had no idea what this was. I'm looking at it. It says UPS because I am expecting a lot of packages. I got at least, I don't know, there must be 15 more packages coming in the mail because I went bidding on eBay, and I put them in, always put in my, you know, minimum bid, sometimes a little bit higher, you know, but not really a lot. And I guess people were not buying, and all of a sudden I got all these emails, you won this and you won that, and I says, what? For those prices? So I got a big eBay haul that I got to show you. And for the prices what I paid, you're not going to believe it. Anyway, this came in the mail, and I thought somebody sent me a bomb. I couldn't identify the source of the origin, because on the box it just simply says New York and a hotel in New York. I don't want to give you the name of the hotel. You might not want me to, but I opened it, and this was the first thing I pulled out of there. And then when I saw this, I realized that, no, this can't be a mistake, because I'm a collector, and I collect these things, so somebody must have sent me something. And speaking of Pez, here's a Thor Pez, and I also have a Two-Face Pez, but I did not have a Spider-Man Pez, and so that was cool to see that in there. But I still couldn't figure it out. Who's sending me this? And then there's the box. Then I pulled this out.
Wherever you are, or wherever you're going, you will have a very
I started to open it, and this was the first thing that I pulled out of there. And this was just talking to me. I'm not kidding you. I swear it was just something was talking in here. But I realized at that time when I saw this and pulled it out, it says, "Happy birthday, Captain Strange-Life. Why not our Tony?" Then I knew, obviously, who it was from, and then I realized I gotta leave the stuff in there and do an unboxing, because I have to do a video on this. And yeah, Tony, you are a gentleman and a scholar, and you shouldn't have sent me anything, but I'm always so humble when somebody does something like this, and I'm kind of beside myself, because it's just something I never expect, you know. So I'm going to open this now. And pull this thing out of here. I knew there was something talking in there. This is it's a lovely day in the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers. I used to watch this, believe it or not, when I was sick. I was so bored. I was watching Mr. Rogers, man. It says press here.
You're just the way you're supposed to be. You're growing just right.
Holy crap. Wow, this must have been freaking the mailman out, you know, if this thing was going off. I could just picture these guys. What the hell was that? Something's talking in there. He writes in here, just send you, it goes like, wait, I don't know where to start reading. It says, hey Hans, just sending you some random stuff you might enjoy. There is another package on the way besides this one. Enjoy, my friend. Oh man, another package? I gotta find something to send you. You know, really. You shouldn't have, you know, be sending me anything, actually, you know. But thanks for the entertaining ride, my friend. Thank you, Tony. Happy belated birthday. Why not art? Thank you so much for sharing your collection and past. It is always a pleasure to take part in your videos and through the vast knowledge that you possess with comic books and pop culture. Thanks, Tony. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you, man. I don't know. I don't know how else to express it, man. You know, if you were here, maybe I'd try to give you a kiss. No, I would. No, no. You might use that karate on me if I tried to do that, but let me press another one of these buttons here.
I hope wherever you are, or wherever you're going, you will have a very special day.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rogers. This is so cool. Alright. Ah, man. Tony, you are a gentleman and a scholar. I don't know. Oh, boy. I gotta have a beer. You know, one time I did this and the knife dropped like that and it actually cut my finger. Because I was so stupid. I had too many beers and I just... Anyway, I had opened this a little bit and got the card out, and then I put these back in there, so I don't know what this is. Okay, got me a pile of comics here. Wow, this is an awesome cover. Very high grade comic too. Bronze Age Captain Marvel, number 55. Beautiful cover. And the first thing I notice on this cover is that it has all my colors on there for a comic book. It's red, yellow, and green. There's something about that color combination, red, yellow, and green. I don't care. It could be the worst story. Maybe even the art, not so bad. But if it's got a pretty decent cover and it's got those colors on it, it's something that I like. I'll even pick it up. Just for the cover alone, for the colors, and if it's got a halfway decent cover on it. But this is really awesome. This is an awesome cover. And it's Broderick and McLeod. Wow, very nice. Nice high grade. Wow, here's Moon Knight number 3, I think, is it? Up to number 3. You know, I got I have about 10 copies of Moon Knight number 1 from the first series, but I can't find the rest of my collection. It's somewhere in oblivion, but it's here somewhere. But I don't have any of them, and it's funny because I got 10 copies of number 2 here. I showed him already, and then he sends me 2 and 3. Now I get to read 2 and 3. This is number 2. And he's going to set me on the hunt to look for the rest of my Moon Knights now. Or maybe I should wait. If I read these, I know I'm going to start a hunt to look for that box with the rest of my Moon Knights in it. And that might take me months. Where was I put this here. And here he got me the Air Fighter Classics from... These are reprints from Eclipse. Eclipse was a company that went bankrupt. They went out of business in the 80s, I think. Pretty sure. And, or maybe it was the early 90s. I'm not sure now. But anyway, here they're reprinting Air Fighters Classics. They're actually reprinting Air Fighters comics. Air Fighter comics. Which... reprinted stories from the Air Fighter comics series of the 1940s, and Air Fighters comics number 3 from 1942 had the original swamp monster in it, which was called the Heap. That was the first appearance of the Heap, and it was the first and original swamp monster on which the Man-Thing is based, or stolen. I mean, you know, they stole the idea from the Heap. There's no doubt in my mind. And then the same thing with Swamp Thing. I did a video on that a while back called Swamp Men, the Muck Monster Debate. But yeah, Air Fighters comics number 3. I don't know if this reprints any of that. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't reprint any of the Heap stories, but that was the first appearance of the Heap, and he was the original. He even looks like the Man-Thing. The Heap looks just like the Man-Thing. I'm telling you. It was a swipe. They swiped it. Anyway, this is going to be cool to read. Oh, Air Fighters, they also had Iron Ace and Skywolf. Those were popular characters for a while back then. The Black Angel, I'm not sure about her. But Skywolf and Iron Ace were popular characters back then in the 40s. So that's pretty nice. Why Not Art did a video in which he showed these. I don't know if these are the same ones or if he picked two more up, but I was surprised when he showed these. This is Geek Magazine number 4. It says display until February 5th. So these are current. These are the current issues that are out. And Geek Magazine, I used to collect those. I collected the first series, which, you know, when they went bankrupt, you never heard from them again. And then all of a sudden, here they are again, starting all over. It must be all new people that are involved in this. But there's two copies of that. I mean, there's two different covers that you put together, and you have all these characters. Wait a second, let me see if I can do this. You got DC on one cover, and you got Marvel on the other, and they're all sitting in the movie theater watching videos on YouTube, you know, Costum Brownstar or the Ghost Critic, or maybe they're watching Howler Mouse, or probably Why Not Art. No, actually, they're in a movie theater watching whatever I say they're watching. But that's pretty cool. Thanks for this, Tony, man. I really appreciate it. I haven't been able to find these anywhere. My comic shop said that they could order them, but I said forget it. I don't have to order them. So that's cool. I can't wait to read this tonight. Wow. Well, that is so awesome, man. Anytime somebody sends something like this, I don't know what, I feel really humbled by that, you know, that somebody would even go that far to send me anything. I mean, I don't remember my birthday or something like that. I don't even remember my birthday. I don't know when my birthday is. Anyway, the Pez dispenser. Tony, thanks again. I really appreciate that. I got to figure out something to send you now, and a couple other people as well. Got to put something together. So, I guess that's about all I got for you. Just that quick video. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know what this means, don't you? Ancient traveler on Silk Road, say, when young man from Kilbride falls into an outhouse and dies, and his heartbroken brother falls into another, they will be interred side by side.